I'm Michael LaFosse from the Origami Studio, and this project is my origami moonflower Petallunia. You could make one from 5 pieces of paper, as you can see here, with 5 petals, or 6. And it has an ingenious locking mechanism, which is hidden on the back side. These were folded from 3-inch squares. You could use larger or smaller papers. I'm going to use a large piece of paper to teach you how to fold this. Begin by folding in half diagonally both ways, unfolding after each. Turn the paper over to the other side and fold one corner to the center where the creases cross. You're going to notice that you have 2 short raw edges on the left and right bottom. And there's a vertical crease right up the center. One at a time, align the left and right raw edges to the vertical crease. And you can rotate the paper for comfort. So we have this tall pentagon shape. Now we're going to take the adjacent raw edges at the top of the pentagon and fold each of those to the vertical center crease. Again, you can rotate the paper for comfort, like this. Now, as with most modular or multi-pieced origami that are meant to fit together as a locking mechanism or a puzzle, this puzzle has a property of handedness, right-handed, left-handed. And so what I'd like for you to consider is, with the paper oriented this way, you would open the left side and leave it open, unchanged. Open the right side and inside reverse fold like this, using the creases that are already there. I'm going to point out which creases you should use because there are several here. You won't use all of them. The large valley crease on the inside you will use. And you can see where it connects at this corner to this first crease. This is also a valley crease. Reverse this first valley crease into a mountain and use the big valley inside. The paper will look like this. And flatten. It'll flatten comfortably, and you still have your square corner here. Now, turn the paper over so that the squarish edge is on the right, and you have the long valley crease to use as a hinge to fold the lower, smaller half up in front of the larger half. Over here at the blunt edge, you can see a folded angled edge and a square corner. Take the square corner and fold it as a triangle flap over the folded edge, and then simply tuck it underneath the top layers. So that end's locked now. Open the paper from the top. You can see it makes like a locked little spoon shape. And we're going to squash fold this front end, which means we open the pocket and then flatten the paper down, in this case symmetrically. So you're going to keep the center crease aligned. And that's a finished puzzle piece. This is the display side, leading into the trumpet and up inside of the petal. On the back side, you have a tab, which is the flap over here on the left side, and a pocket, which is this inside reverse folded on the right. Take the tab from one side of another puzzle piece and hide it behind the pocket layer of the other. Make sure your edges all align and the points meet together up here. The locking is done in 2 stages. First, you're going to notice the square corner, and behind it is a raw edge layer from the other puzzle piece. Fold the little corner over. You're going to see you're going to get a little triangle flap there. So that's just the first step. Then, carefully begin to fold this entire layer as far as possible inside, making sure that it stays tight up in the corner here as you do so, and fold. And that's a good solid lock. So it's been folded over twice, and it will look like this. You'd continue adding pieces, 4, perhaps 5, 6, whatever you want. After you've joined them this way, you will have a flat, open shape like this. And bring the center up in the middle so that these two open edges can be brought together. And then it's done just the same way. The tab goes into the pocket. You do the first little fold over, which is the small triangle to catch the edge, and then you will tightly fold the next layer over, locking it securely and giving the three-dimensional shape. The moonflower, Petallunia.